Welcome, everybody. This is Highland High School. We're back and ready for more action out here featuring, you guessed it, the Highland Hornets, who sit at a pretty 10-1 record. Wowee. But our opponent, the Chippewa Chips, they sit at a 7-3 record. They're not doing that bad thus far. Let me assure you that. Let me assure you this game is going to be a whole lot of fun. Who will win tonight is the question. Hopefully the answer is us. Because I want to win. You'd want to win too if you were a Highland Hornet fan or Highland Hornet alum like myself. I guess I fall underneath both criteria. Yep, we're going to have a blast. We're going to have a blast. Yes, Mrs. Ricks, how are you? Good. JV won big time, 43-15. Peyton, how are you? Good, how are you? Good, thank you. Just waiting for varsity to begin. Just fired up my live stream a minute ago. You guys enjoy the game? I will, thank you. Looks like the clock is running, folks. That's a good sign. That's a great sign because that means this game's almost ready to rock and roll here in good old Granger for what should be a dandy, featuring once again your Highland Hornets and the Chippewa Chips. Ooh, that's going to be exciting, folks. Isn't it going to be exciting? I think it'll be exciting. My name is Tommy Maroon. Be sure you hit like button, subscribe button, and bell icon because it's always fun here in WHPW at 862 subscribers. Not many, but better than what it was a few years back, and last year, the year before, and the year before, and the year before. You got the gist, folks. You got the gist. Hopefully you got the gist that this Highland girls basketball team is doing great. One blemish. That came to the Copley Indians towards the beginning of the season. Hopefully things will change. I hope things change when we play Copley again or later on this season. That will be at what do you call it? A good old Copley High School. That's where. Good golly, because that was here where we lost to Copley. I want to return the favor at the double-decker gym. But, as we all know, that's easier said than done. Nice place to watch a game of high school girls basketball. Nice place to watch a game of high school volleyball, high school boys basketball, high school wrestling. I always say it. On nights where you're playing a school that's far, far away, like Chippewa, it can look pretty good out there on like a cavernous double-decker gym. Remember in high school, I posted videos that were like, we need a building specifically for basketball and volleyball and wrestling. And then upon the years since, I'm like, wait a minute, this isn't a bad place because on nights where there ain't a big crowd, it doesn't look that stupid. Let me assure you that. Let me assure you that. Let me assure you Coach Kendall did a good job today picking up a 28-point dub over the Chippewa Chips. I think our only loss in JV was to the rough and tough Hoover Vikings. That was out in Hoover. This game will be in Granger. Of course, varsity beat the good old Hoover Vikings, the rough and tough Hoover Vikings. So there is that. One can only hope we can do the same out here tonight. Oh boy, this is going to be a blast. Hopefully I see more people showing up at the Highland High School Gymnasium here in good old Granger. We got 16 minutes and 10 seconds, so it's go time. Mr. Bailey, how are you? He's doing good. Let me assure you that. Let me assure you that. Now we're going to start a little earlier than intended, rather than later. Hey, I'm not going to complain about that. And you'll take good games, and hopefully this will be a good game. I mean, Chippewa's got 3 losses in them, and we got 1 loss in us. So let's hope we can get something stirring tonight. Let's hope we can get something stirring tonight and make it 11-1. Because if there's one thing Coach James Masson would love to do, it's pick up another win and get the good guys up and running. Good guys are in the locker room. They'll be coming out in a minute. I can only assume our starting lineup is the same starting lineup that you've been used to all season long of Maddie Morgan, Rowan Kildew, Emery Gosman, Grace Shondel, and Jordan Caples. And would you look at that? There we are right there, folks. Gonna be a good one. Gonna be a mighty good one between two of the finest schools in Northeast Ohio. I guess Chippewa's Northeast Ohio. They're sort of borderline Northeast Ohio. So there is that. We are waiting for this game to get up and running. You guys practicing shots out there. Coach Rick Wallenhorst, one. James Masson's two assistants. Of course, Coach Kendall, the other one. Kendall is doing a great job on JV. She put up 1,000 points here at Highland. I was there to broadcast 2 of those seasons. Fun times being a Highland Hornet. And these students will attest. They will indeed attest that these are fun times to be a Highland Hornet. A lot of good athletics, a lot of good academics, a lot of good everything. You just know that for a fact. Under 14 minutes left. So it's time to get this party started. And I assume we'll have ourselves a blast in a good game. Good guys practicing, good guys having fun, good guys looking for the wins. Will that be nice? I think it'd be real nice. Fans are still trying to follow their way in here tonight. Not too many right now, but what? We're 30 minutes ahead of schedule, or 30 minutes ahead. The schedule, it's about 6:30 p.m. and tip-off's supposed to be at 7. I gotta check the clock out there. It's 6:36. So we're about 24 minutes ahead of schedule. We'll probably tip off at, I don't know, 6:55, I can only assume. Yeah, 6:55. That'll be interesting, folks. These good guys are looking for a good win. I hope it happens. About halfway through the season, don't know who the Chippewa team consists of, but we will know soon. We got both the Gazette and the Journal out here tonight. Brad right there, Albert right there too. Both gonna write well for both schools. We can only assume they do a great job. I'm pretty sure we all know that by now. 12:24 till it's time for opening tip-off. Of course, fun playing the old schools. It's all fun and games until next year when you got to play the bigger schools, the big fellas out there. Yes, sirree. I'm not sure who the head coach of the Chips are, but I do know that varsity has themselves a pretty darn good roster. I'll say that. As you saw right there, they, like us, 2 seniors, have a bunch of coaches, more than 3 coaches. I'll tell you that. We're just still waiting, anxiously for this game to get up and running. Yes, sir. 11 and a half minutes till it's tip-off time. Good guys still getting some shots in. Hopefully things will go well for us. I can only assume things will go well for us. Look at this crowd, not bad at all. At least for a Monday night, just after New Year's. For Highland, school is back up in session tomorrow. School is back up in session tomorrow at Highland, and for me, it's never gonna happen again. Now I gotta find a real job. I gotta find a real job, you know. That's not easy. My parents say I worry about way too often, and I need to really calm down when it comes to that. But if you know me, I'm not good at calming down. I'm not good at taking a deep breather. I'm not good at that. Don't know why. That's just how I am, who I am. 10:25 till it's time for tip-off time. Don't know who the starting lineup will consist of. How are you? How are you tonight? Good. Right for this game? Good. I'm right for it, too. Should be a good one. Yes, thank you. That's Grace Chandler's grandmother. She's very nice, but I'm pretty sure we all knew that by now. What else do we know by now? We also knew that this game will be a challenge. They are not bad, the Chips. Sure, they're a smaller school, but we saw what a smaller school did to us twice. And boys basketball with Norton beating us. Not just Norton, but Dayton Dunbar. Dunbar beat us down in Columbus last Saturday. I obviously was not there. I was covering wrestling because, I don't know, that's way too far. Excuse me for yelling or blowing out your eardrums. Just trying to emphasize things, folks. Just trying to emphasize, But I'm pretty sure we all know. Yep, Mrs. Morgan, how are you? We're still waiting for things to get up and running. What will happen tonight? Will it be a Highland Hornet win or will it be a Chippewa Chips win? Fun name, Chippewa Chips. I mean, kind of a repetitive name, but it's still a cool name, Chippewa Chips. They'll have themselves a bad team, I'll tell you that. We'll see what we can do out here. Good guys still practicing, trying to drill our shots out here. Who will win? Will we win or will it be the Chips? I don't know, but 8-10 till the game will be going with the national anthem and the starting lineups and all that great stuff, which is truly great stuff. Let me assure you that. Oh, hey, guys, what are you doing here? Sky, Hassan, really? Oh, Bree. Bree in the air. Oh, Bree in the air, duh. Well, Sky, here we had ourselves a dandy last Saturday was. Who was that? Barron? Thought so. And Irvine's Wednesday. That's going to be good. Addison, what are your thoughts on what we've been doing this year? Where are we ranked? Top 20, I think? 17 last time I checked. Yeah. Yeah, I wish I could be broadcasting the games. I miss you guys. Kind of painful having to pay to watch. Yep. Sky, Addison, you guys enjoyed the game. There's some BW basketball players. Mr. Kildu, how are you, Mrs. Kildu? Yep. Those are some BW basketball players. As we all know, Balmos is indeed the oldest and greatest university in the United States of America. Still doing Highland stuff. Don't you fret, folks. Don't you fret at all. We got about 6:40, so it's time to get this show on the road. Boy, basketball had my way. Had to block it. That was kind of odd, but oh well. Who will win? I'm yet to know. Good joint out here. Home of the Highland Hornets. Not really the biggest gym in the history of gyms, but again, on some nights, it doesn't look that stupid. You'll take that every day of the week. If you don't want to look cavernous, let me assure you that, Mrs. Lawson, Mr. Lawson. Yep. Still more people trying to show up. We got ourselves a decent sized attendance on our side. Chippewa, not really, but that's because, of course, Chippewa is kind of far. For sure, we all know that by now. So kudos to those that made the long trip. Kudos to them. I don't know if I could have done that. I mean, I'm on Team Bus for boys basketball. Coach Marley, Bianca, Elena, how are you guys? Good. You ready for the game? Feels weird watching from the sideline, or from the stands, rather. Yep, I can only bet. From Highland standouts, Marley, of course, was what Kendall is doing now and being an assistant coach. So we have less than 5 minutes on this episode of Killing Time. It's not easy to kill time, but it is fun to watch high school basketball. Yep, look at those shots hopefully go in tonight. I have the foggiest where the chips are, probably being talked to by the coach. That's what we can only assume, at least. It is Monday night. The Brown season is mercifully over. Now we can really shift our attention towards the good old Highland Hornets. That's going to be a blast. It's going to be a blast, let me assure you that. A little over 4 minutes, so it's time to get the party started out here as I'm trying to find folks. The folks are showing up. But again, only on our side, really. I mean, Chippewa's kind of far, so you can't be that mad at them for that. Can't be mad at all. And they look like they're covering not even half the visiting bleachers, but Chippewa again. Kind of a distance. They're not really the largest school in the history of high schools. So there is that. Yes, sir. Sorry about that. Just had to move in an AirPod. We're almost ready for this game. 3:20 left. Everybody's still practicing, doing their thing. Coach James Madison on the other end. Not really too many folks to talk to aside from the BW basketball stars. But that's just how life is, I guess. Just how life is. I'm going to talk to Sky and Addison during the break. We will also talk about a lot of fun stuff going on. Tanner, how are you? Oh, he's doing good. You can sure bet that. You can also sure bet these are two very well done schools, two very accomplished schools. I think I can be up top the bleachers tonight. Thus, we will go up top the bleachers. Pretty easy, folks, isn't it? Yes, sirree. Up, 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 and away, sort of. Yep, 2 minutes left till it's game time. This is going to be something fun, isn't it? I think it will. Yep, a good crowd for us. I'll be the first to admit that. We're up top the bleachers for tonight's special coverage. When I say special, I mean that's special because we always do this. Yep, you just know that all too well by now. Chippewa's still practicing out there. Oh, it's kind of this show on the road. Good guys talking right there. You see us in all our glory. Some of the senior banners from senior nights still showing up from the wrestling senior night, I ought to say. We're all smiles right now as the clock is now under a minute till it's time to get this party started. Woo-wee. Can't wait. Can't wait whatsoever. But neither can the Chips. So Mr. John Bailey, our athletic director, who will double down as the public address announcer for tonight. going to have us covered for what should be a dandy. Will we win? I hope we do. That's what you want to do out there. Yes, sir. Should be entertaining to say the least. If we get the job done, I'd be pretty darn happy. But that's only if we get the job done. Clock strikes 0. Time for the starting lineups. Coming up. Let's listen. I believe it's time to play some high school girls basketball. I'd like to remind you, we're pretty busy this week. I'm pretty busy this week. because tomorrow is boys basketball against Cuyahoga Falls right here. Wednesday's girls basketball against Cuyahoga Falls right here. Friday is boys basketball at Aurora. I'll be on the bus hopefully. This game's almost ready to get beginning. You just know that for a fact. A tiny roster for us, I'll tell you that too, folks. I'll also tell you this should be a dandy. 7-3. That's Chippewa's record. 10-1. That's ours. Time to do the tip-off. Look at that. Good crowd on our end. I'll assure you that. Emery Gosman against number 12, Myra Lewis. Here we go. Hornets, Chips. Opening tip-off. Shot down and taken away by the good guys. Great to have you aboard. Timer is your play-by-play announcer. Jordan goes right. Jordan going to pass one to Emery. Emery trying to fend off, and now Roan Kyoto for three. No. Rebound by number 14. No, number 12. That's Myra Lewis. Myra Lewis looking. Lewis going in. She's going to give it out in the corner. Number 3, Lucy Goodrich. Goodrich passes one back. That's number 4, M. Donnelly. And almost taken away there by Grace, but watch out, we're a man down, and now here they go, trying to spin it. Now falling down, is that a travel call? Yes. Yes, it is. Chippewa did it. And obviously, as Jordan passes to Grace, back to Jordan. Jordan gives it to Grace Shondel. Grace from the double team. That one's going to be picked off. Here they go running in. That's a crazy shot. I didn't think so. Coach Masson not standing up yet as we haven't scored, and neither have they. There's Rowan in deep 2. There we go. That's more like it. 2-0. Number 4 is M. Donnelly. M. Donnelly going to her left. Donnelly, the sophomore, trying to find someone being guarded tightly by Rowan Kildus. Spinning and giving it to Era Reagan. Era heaves one a little too high. That'll be our ball. Good to see that, folks. It looks like Grace will indeed be inbounding, and she inbounds to Rowan. Rowan back to Grace, middle of the 4. Grace, one of the 2 seniors, heaves one to Rowan, one of the 5 juniors, passing one to Maddie. Maddie out to Jordan, wide alone. Here's the 3 ball. That's way off target. Wow, what a save by Rowan. Giving that one tipped around, giving back to Rowan. And now Grace Shondel's got good move by Grace. Passes it to Rowan. Rowan looking to find someone. Rowan going to her right. Passes one. Jordan Caples. Jordan Caples. 1:45 going by. High pass. Emery gets the dump off, and she's going to try crazy shot. But it goes right back to Grace Shondel, who got it. And that makes it 4-0 in favor of the good guys. Can't find anybody until she finds M. Donnelly. Donnelly from Myra Lewis. Donnelly going to her left, looking to find someone. They don't have the heights, they just have the class grades of them. If there's a whistle, there's a foul on Rowan. That'll send Delaney Marshall to the line. 2:12 gone by in this ball game. Well, now that they're talking things over with the scores table. I don't know what that was all about, but so we'll be ready to begin. Resume, I ought to say. Delaney Marshall looking to get Chippewa on the board, and she does not. Callie West, one of the 2 seniors for the Chips, and for them. Second shot coming up. This one is up. This one is taking its precious time before it goes in. Chris Scott from Rowan. Speaking of Rowan, she's got it again. Passing that one. That's a bad pass, but it's out on Chippewa, thank God. James Masson, he's in the green polo right there. He is. Always hoping for a win. He's always doing a good job. The winningest coach in Highland basketball history, I believe, regardless of boys or girls. He's done 9 seasons. Not too bad. 2-time district champion. Grace on the left. Then dump one to what looked like Rowan, but it's taken away. Easy 2 coming up for Delaney Marshall, and she got it. Oh, she probably would have heard the end of it from the coach if That didn't go in. Grace on it. Grace going to her left. She's going to try to split by everybody, passing one to Rowan. Here comes a three-run kill. Got it. And it's 7-3. And a bad pass. Rowan says, I'll take it. Rowan, tough two. She got it again. 9-3. 3 minutes gone by in this contest, and a timeout burned by the Chips. I believe it'll be only a 30-second timeout. Coach James Madison never satisfied until that ball game is over. He says this is not over yet, I think. He's trying to get us on the right page out here. 9-3. Good guys are leading. Rowan Kyoto having herself a dandy. 7 points. All but 2 of our points. Great shot with the other 2. No complaints about what Rowan's accomplished today. Dwayne Marshall with their only 3 tonight. It was with a free throw and a layup. Let's resume play. Oh, Jordan Caples almost poked it out. Scar Gordon's going to check in next dead ball. Stopping there, number 4, Donnelly. Donnelly heaves in, and there's a tough 2 on the way. No good. Whistle foul on Myra Lewis. 3 minutes, 11 seconds elapsed in quarter number 1. There's the pass to Rowan. She's having herself a dandy. There's Maddie Morgan going in, passing one to Scar Gordon. Now out to Rowan. She's had the hot hand all day. She will not make that one, though. Emery Gosman back to Rowan. Now Grace. Grace looking to find someone. She's going to try to drive in. She's going to try the top 2. Emery, nice rebound. And it's a foul in the bucket. 11-3. Emery on the board for the first time tonight. Excuse me if that sounded odd when I said and. Kind of butchered it. Emery trying to capitalize on the 3-point play. She will. Gotta love it. 12-3. Donnelly. Gonna try to go past midcourt on Scarlett Gordon. Not gonna be the easiest task because Jordanson now. Oh, it's rejected by Rowan. She's showing her defensive side out there, folks. As is now 12, or as is still 12-3 with 4:18 in quarter number 1. Looks like Reagan is inbounding here. Reagan. Era heaves one deep, and that one almost taken away by Scarlett. Good move, passing that one 3-point land. The 3 by Lewis is good. Now we're talking 12-6. High scoring right now, I'll tell you that. We'll see if it continues or whatnot. Is Grace still on it? Grace in trouble. Grace spinning. Emery corner, 3 on the way. No, but a good rebound by Rowan, which goes in. Rowan has a massive 9 points, outscoring everyone else on the team, outscoring all of them as there's a whistle and a foul. It is a block on Emery with 3:48 in quarter number 1. Dwayne Marshall is 1 for 2 thus far from the line. We'll try it again. Misses the first, making it 14-7. Or 14-6, I beg your pardon. Still 14-6. Still 14-6, I ought to say. Won't be 14-7. That answer is yes. So apologies for that. Marshall with half her points coming from the line tonight. Grace heaves one out to Rowan. Now Maddie Morgan gives one off to Emery Gosman. Almost too easy for Emery Gosman. Coach Madison finally going to stand up now. As number 4, Donnelly looking to find someone. Donnelly going to try to find someone. Of course, she's going to step back. Donnelly being picked up by Maddie. Passing that one to Myra Wilson. Out here they go. Marshall, no. And Dwayne Marshall can't get the mess. Good. Grace Shondell running left in a 16-7 affair. Passing one to Maddie. Corner 3 on the way. I think that's way too long. Sure enough it is. Donnelly passes one. Now driving in Marshall. Easy 2 on the way. And again, if she missed that one, she'd probably get an earful from the coach. 16-9. Ooh, bad pass. Rowan somehow not a backcourt. And she lost the ball. No foul call. Rowan tips it to Maddie, fortunately, who lost the ball. Coach Manson can't believe there's no foul on that either. Myra Lewis. 2:40 left in the first quarter. Myra Lewis doesn't have it. It's M. Donnelly. M. Donnelly passing now with number 12. Myra Lewis passing now with number 15. Nara Reagan. Nara Reagan going to number 4. M. Donnelly. M. Donnelly out to number 12. Myra Lewis. Lewis for 2. It is good. And they have just scored 5 unanswered. No. 4 unanswered. Excuse me. Grace with a high lob to Rowan. Rowan stops, pops, shoots, scores. And Rowan with 11 points, same amount of points that Chippewa has altogether tonight, 18-11. Less than 2 minutes. We're going to dump out the bench perhaps as there's a tough 2 coming up. No good. And Grace Shondle goes by 1. She's going to gun this one out to Rowan. Rowan going in for 2. No good. She got it back. She tries to put it in. No, she got it back again. And she will go to the line, I believe. Or no, jump ball. I'm sorry, it's a jump ball. 96 seconds left in quarter number 1. Is Rowan checking out after a job well done? No, she's staying out there, folks. And Coach Manson doesn't like the big rotations out there. He likes to make it as tiny as possible, I can bet. Sophia's got to hurry. Passes it to Jordan in three-point land. Jordan gives one to Bridget Cup, and now Rowan Kildu loads up, fires away. I didn't like the angle of that one. All right, here they go. Stopping, passing one, now giving it off to number 4, M. Donnelly. M. Donnelly going and passing that one to number 2, Callie West. Callie West looking with about 70 seconds. Oh, what a steal by Sophia Masson. Oh, Sophia Masson is going to miss the easy 2. Oh, she hurried that one. She didn't need to. 18-11 still our score. Donnelly steps back with less than a minute in quarter number 1. And Donnelly looking to find someone in some trouble. Passes one and an easy 2 for Myra Lewis, thus making it 18-13. Lewis with 7 points. My goodness. Jordan going left. Jordan's going to dump one off intended for Bridget. I think they'll stay here. 32.7 left in Q1. Delaney Marshall is in. She's got 6 points. Only 2 players have scored for the Chips tonight, and Myra Lewis and Delaney Marshall. You got rid of them. It's 18-0. You got rid of Rowan. It's 7-0. Good catch by Maddie, and she got it. 20-13. I assume they'll hold this thing for the last shot. Chippewa ball to start off the second quarter. Or maybe a hurried shot, but it doesn't go in. Rowan can't get it. It goes right back to number 21, Jordan Tully. Oh, it's rejected by Bridget Cope. 11.4 left in quarter number 1. What a block. Bridget Cope just said no. It's that simple, folks. In the corner. And I think Reagan may have stepped out of bounds with a 9.1 left in the quarter. High-scoring ball game, 20-13, 9.1 in quarter number 1. Jordan's going to have to hurry, passes it to Maddie with about 5 seconds. Lost the ball, but Chippewa tipped it out, 4.4. So he took a good chunk of time, about half the allotted time. Coach Madison Longhorn sparking out stuff. Who does she go to? Maddie, she goes to Bridget. Bridget has that thing blocked, and now here's a Hail Mary nowhere near the bucket. Well, you're talking about fireworks, folks. That's not me, folks. But anyways, you talk about fireworks. We've seen a good chunk of them tonight. 20-13. 7 points for Myro, 6 for Delaney Marshall, 11 points for Rowan Kildew. I think Rowan sent on down to start off the second quarter. She obviously deserves it. She's had herself a dandy. But I'm pretty sure we all know that by now. We all know that by now. We're still waiting for quarter number 2 to get up and running. Yes, sirree. Good guys are at 20-13. About ready to break huddle out there. Some of the soccer players from years past right there. Yeah, part of that state finals team now 2 years ago. Fun times. Fun times. I mean, well, you raised the banner. It may not have been the state title, but hey, you'll take a state runner-up title every day of the week when the opportunity comes up. Yep. In Division 3. Now we're Division 2 in, of course, soccer. But Division 3 in girls basketball on with volleyball. Anyways, here comes Chippewa. Number 12, Myra Lewis, having herself a good day. So is Delaney Marshall. As Marshall gives one back. Here's a 3, pushing that one. That's no good. Rebound by Emery, no Grace. Grace Shondel. 5 points tonight for Emery, I think. Isn't that 5 points for Maddie? Going towards the right side, Grace Shondel driving in. Grace Shondel, no. Good rebound effort by Bridget, but can't get anything. Jordan's going to take it away. Watch out for the backcourt. Jordan driving in. Jordan stops, in some trouble. Jordan trying to get away. And now Emery going to bounce one to Grace Shondel. She is stripped of the ball and is fouled 50 seconds through quarter number 2. And yep, Grace Shondel will go to the line with a shot to score for the first time tonight. There we go, 21-13. Jordan Tully on the foul as Lucy Goodrich checks in for those chips. It's an 8-point game. And remains an 8-point game. Here comes Chippewa once again. Myra Lewis with 7 of their 13. Myra Lewis going in as that one's tipped, and now here they go. Top 2. Myra on it. She saves it. Marshall in the corner for 3. No good. Reagan tried to get it. Trying to strip Emery of the ball. No can do, fortunately. As Jordan Caples goes in. Jordan loses a ball, and it'll be Chippewa ball. Rowan and Maddie are checking in. Emery does indeed have 5 points, excuse me. No sign of Lena Weingart yet. Number 4, I'm Donnelly on it. Donnelly yet to get on the scoreboard. But I tell you who isn't, Myra Lewis, and she has the ball. Lewis gives one off to number 4, Donnelly. Donnelly looking to find someone. I'm Donnelly stepping back in and give one off to Era Reagan. Era Reagan holding on to it, going to her left, going to pass one a little offline, and that one's out on number 3, Lucy Goodrich. Only 1 point scored in the second quarter as of now. Came via the senior, Grace Shondel, was going to get the ball. And now there's Rowan with 11. Rowan tripped and foul, and no travel. Thankfully went out on the chips. That's got hurt, but Rowan staying out there, of course. You have to know that for a fact. Grace Shondel's got it. Grace passing midcourt, passing one to Emery. Emery out to Maddie. Maddie fouled. She'll go to the line. 2:02 through quarter number 2. And look at that, Lena Weingart will be checking in a minute. Of course, only a 10-man rotation. Of course, we have not, I repeat, haven't seen Maddie Ricciuti or Charlotte Chester at all this year. Maddie misses the first shot. Oh, it's tough to see that, folks. So here we go for the second shot. We've outscored them 1-0 in this second quarter. Is Maddie going to try it again? Here we go. 22-13. Donnelly has the basketball. Donnelly looking to find someone, passes it. And now here they go looking for number 2. That would be Callie West. Callie West, excuse me. Gonna pass one towards the right side. Here they go. Reagan's fouled. She will go to the line. Era Reagan. Coach Masson can't believe it. Grace Shondel commits her first of the evening. Era Reagan going to the line to shoot 2. First foul for us in this quarter. 2:22 through this contest, or second quarter, I beg your pardon. 22-14, their first point by someone not named Myra Lewis or Delaney Marshall. It's by Era Reagan. And now Era Reagan makes both her free throws as Rowan Kildew has not scored yet in the second quarter. Has the ball on the right side, passing one to Wayne. And now Maddie out to Rowan. Rowan looking. Good move by Rowan Kildew. Rowan looking to find someone. Rowan is stripped of the ball. She's got to get it back, and she does. 24-15. She's got a baker's dozen. Well, it's good to see that as number 12 Lewis has it. And Delaney Marshall got it. 24-17. It's a football score, ladies and gentlemen. Rowan heaves one out to Grace. Got to get by the double team, passing one to Rowan. She's been on fire all night. Going to Weingart, passes on Emery Gosman. No foul, but the bucket's good. 26-17. 7 now for Emery, who's guarding Lewis, who made the easy 2. Tough 2, rather, but still. Grace Shondel gives one to Rowan Kildew as after points, and now Maddie Morgan passes one to Emery Gosman. Emery spinning. Emery going to try to do it herself. No foul. No foul. I don't know about that. What I do know is that Grace Shondel just took it away. Has 2 points, hopefully, and she does. 28-19. Good job by Grace. She now has 5. Delaney Marshall passes one to number 4, M. Donnelly, even though she may have been looking for Myra Lewis. Scarlett will be checking in next set ball. Driving in, spinning, passing one back, driving in again. There's a pass to her imaginary friend, Myra Lewis. Our ball. Scarlett in for us. Jordanson down on the bench. The only starters sitting down on the bench. Rowan with 13 of our 28 gives it to Grace Shondel. And now Rowan Kildew's got it again. Rowan stops, pops, shoots, and scores. 15 of the 30 points tonight. My word. Tough to stop Rowan out there. Tough to stop Marshall, too. And she's just spinning, gives one off. There is number 4. That's Donnelly. Good pumping there by Era Reagan, who got it off the glass. That was a good shot. 30-21. 3:20 in quarter number 2. High-scoring, spit-swabbing showdown right now. Grace trying to fend off number 4, M. Donnelly. Probably going to get one to Scarlett, and she does. Scarlett looking, Scarlett's in some trouble. Gives one up to Emery. Emery looking to find some, might find Rowan or Grace Shondel. Good pump fake by Grace, good spin move by Grace. Now Scarlett Gordon, we're just killing some time before Scarlett Gordon says enough about killing time. I just want to score. And why not make it 32-21? And there's number 4, M. Donnelly, giving one off. And there's Myra Lewis. That's a tough 2. I didn't think that one was going in. Rowan hurrying, passes one to Grace. Grace looking to find someone. Grace still looking to find someone. There's Scarlett. And double dribble. Bridget Cope in for Emery. 32-21, high-scoring ball game once again, folks. It was 20-13 after the first. We still have 2.5 less than that in this second quarter. Try and find someone and stopping. And that's a double dribble. You can't do that if you're number 21, Jordan Tully. Bad move right there. And now a timeout, a full timeout on the Chips. So it would be Katie Miller, that's that coach, because she's the first name mentioned underneath coach. Katie Miller has used 2 timeouts. Madison doing a good job right now, but we'll continue. That's the question. We can only hope. 32-21, Black and Green Brigade doing their job out here. You just know that as a fact. And Mr. Madison's still talking things over with the good guys. And now Madison's going to break out the game. James Madison does a good job, but Katie Miller's kept us honest tonight. It's only 11 points, far from the end of the world. Yes, sir. Scarlett's inbounding. Rowan, Maddie, Bridget, and Grace also in. For the Black and Green Brigade, 2:18 left in quarter number 2. Yes, here's Rowan passing on Scarlett. Scarlett back out to Rowan. Rowan out to Grace. Grace out to Bridget. Bridget heaves. One good catch, one good pass to Scarlett Gordon. Scarlett Gordon spinning. Scarlett gives one to Maddie. Maddie double team. Maddie lost it, and we got to get that ball. That'll be a pass right to Chippewa. Right side they go. Stopping. Giving it back to Era Reagan. Good spin move. Era Reagan's a little short, though. That's a good rebound by Bridget Cope. Maddie hustling in. Maddie lost it. I think that went out on... No, it went out on us. I'm sorry. Emery, Jordan, and Sophia are going to check in. Scarlett, Maddie, and Rowan are going to check out. Rowan with 15 points. Leading everybody here tonight. 32-21. Good game thus far. And who's going to get the ball here from Reagan? Number 21, Tully will. Tully back to Era Reagan. Era Reagan has that one shot down, reached in by Grace. She has 5 points, but also 2 fouls with 81 seconds left in quarter number 2. And Rowan's going to check in immediately. An instrumental part of this team all season long on behalf of everyone else, but you got the gist. Gonna get one out. Era Reagan, corner 3. That was a little offline. That's going to be out on Sophia. 77 seconds left. Looks like some youth teams will be recognized at the break as you see them right there. Trying to find someone. Will she find anyone? She's got Marshall Reagan. Reagan, he's one to Marshall indeed. And Delaney Marshall drives in. Delaney Marshall's fouled. She will travel, rather, I beg your pardon. 73 seconds left in quarter number 2. 32-21. Been a good game. Rowan passes one back to Jordan. Jordan back to Rowan. Rowan back to Jordan. Jordan gives one off. There's Sophia Madison in the corner for 3. No good. Good rebound by Bridget. Now Rowan takes it 2. It's a liner. That's off Sophia, which leads to Chippewa ball. Wasn't a bad look, but the shot a little too low. As of now, Rowan Kildue's got 15 points. So here they go. Giving one to Delaney Marshall. Marshall out. Now there's Lewis for 3. Myra Lewis has been awfully quiet lately, and that might be why. Rowan stops. Nice behind the back dribble by Rowan. Rowan spinning. She's going to pass one Jordan. Jordan out to Rowan. Does she dare take a 3? No, Jordan's not going to dare take a 3. She's going to not get fouled. And after this game was pretty darn high scoring. It's been low scoring ever since. There's a pass to Myra Lewis. They might hold it for the last shot. I think, yeah, we got the ball start off the second half. 16 seconds as the pass goes to Tully. Jordan Tully to her right. Tully looking. Tully back out to number 4. That's M. Donnelly. They have 5 seconds to get something off. There's Delaney Marshall. She's got to put something up. Era Reagan's got to put something up, and that's nowhere near the bucket. 32-21 at the break. Pretty high scoring first quarter and a pretty high scoring start to the second quarter. And got pretty darn slow ever since. And thus, 32-21. 10-minute break out there, folks, for both schools that have really played well tonight. We will get the ball to start off quarter number 3 and in the second half, of course. I think the youth kids, the youth will be honored, or will be celebrated rather, tonight. So we'll wait for that. And a good game. We're up 32-21. It was 20-13 after the first quarter. We outscored them 12-8 in quarter number 2. 12-8 in quarter number 2 as here we go. Waiting for the youth players. Let's listen.
Next up is our 5th grade team, coached by Coach Chippewa. Okay. Our 2nd team is coached by Coach C. Oh, I'm sure. Jason. Our 6th grade team is Coach Hill.
All righty, so they're taking pictures and stuff. Whoa, sorry, folks. I'm taking pictures and stuff. Tommy, I got a question. Who's the replacement?
I was just asking. We don't know yet.
Dean Paul?
I don't think Dean Paul wants to be the head coach.
Really?
Yeah,
Northern, that's why I asked.
I think he wants to be a D coordinator.
Really?
Yeah. So
What was the decision behind Behrman going to Bucknell?
probably offered him a lot of money. And as a coach, you don't want to you don't have to stay in the same. Everybody's trying to get promoted.
Yeah, but the guy who told the OAC to go away just told his alma mater to go away. Oh, well, what are you going to do about it? I think you guys are still going to have a fine season next year. I mean, Final Four run.
Exactly. You watched the game last night?
Oh, River Falls. How about River Falls?
That's the team that beats
Yeah, River Falls had 0 wins 12 years ago. Their coach has been there for the last 14 years, and this was his first playoff appearance.
Wow, and they won it all.
Yes, quite the Cinderella story.
North Central's quarterback's transfer.
Oklahoma State, right?
It's absurd. He throws the ball around like it's like yeah.
It's not Luke Lanen anymore. Who is it?
What's up?
It's not Luke Lanen. Who is it? The North Central, yeah. Garrett Wilson, yeah, I think I remember that. I knew Luke Lanen. He's in the UFL. But yeah, Tommy, you enjoy the second half. You enjoy the second half, Tommy. Good, thank you. So, oh boy, heads up. A lot of students, a lot of young kids stampeding all over the place. Gotta stay put right now. Yep. We just know that for a fact as we have 4 minutes of time for second half. What are your thoughts on this first half, everybody? What? Yep, that's always a good thing. Let's hope we can keep it up. Yes, the good guys are back out there for half number 2. What a dandy of a contest we've had here. 32-21. Ronquillo, 15 points. Emery Gosman, I believe, has 7. Not too shabby, I'll tell you that, folks. I will tell you that. Yep. Meanwhile, 9 points for Myra Lewis, 8 points for Delaney Marshall. They got ice cold in the second quarter, those Chippewa Chips, but they get back to it in the second half. Down in an 11-point hole. We will see in only a matter of time. Yep. Good game out here, and good old Granger will be scoring to the left. They'll be scoring to the right. You see the Chips make their way back out there to the floor. Not a bad ball game for offenses, that is. Rowan Kildu really doing the heavy lifting, nearly half her total. 15 of the 32 points, 15 of the 32 points. Coach Manson sent down talking with Coach McCormick and Coach Wallenhorst. Yes, sirree. The officials make their way back out there. You know that for a fact. They do a good job. So half number 2 is almost here, folks. Coach Manson says to come over here towards the near side, where everybody will go towards the near side, where Mr. Manson will address the team. Obviously, a lot of smiles on our side. Things going pretty darn good right now. 10-1, perhaps 16 minutes away from that being 11-1. We can only hope. Tomorrow you'll see Mr. Tanner Huska, who's right over there in the back. He will lead us to battle against Cuyahoga Falls and what one can only assume will be a pretty darn good game. That is, one would assume. We played 7 games this year, and all 7 games have been quite close. All of them by single digits. That's the weird part. Every game has been determined by 8 points or less for the boys. The girls, on the other hand, sorry, folks. The girls, on the other hand, have had a lot of good games, a lot of blowouts. But 5-2 and 10-1, I'll take that every day of the week. Especially when you're top 100 in the state for both boys and girls basketball. We're right for half number 2. It's Grace Shondold. We got our starting 5 out there. Turn passes to Roan. Corner 3 coming up. Roan killed it enough. Emery's fouled. My word. 11 seconds through the third quarter. That's number 3, Lucy Goodrich on the foul. Goodrich. How many fouls for her? I'm not sure. What I am sure about is Maddie's inbounding to Emery, who wanted to give it back to Maddie, but Emery's going to pass it, and that one tipped to Maddie. Maddie out to Jordan. Jordan not taking the 3. She has that one. No kicked ball. Maddie holding on to it. Maddie out to Rowan. Does she dare take a 3? No. Jordan not going to take a 3 either. Grace holding on to that ball. Grace Shondel. A good pick and roll there by number 11, Emery, but the 2-point doesn't go. Grace Shondel doesn't get that 2 either. Emery Gosman trying to bully her way in there. Foul. She'll go to the line. 44 seconds elapsed in quarter number 3 and half number 2. Emery Gosman goes to the line in a 32-21 game. 3 fouls for Lucy Goodrich tonight. No points. Talk about a frustrating day for the offense. 12-point lead, our largest of the game. Emery with 8. Emery still with 8. Donnelly on it. Donnelly looking. Donnelly passes on. That's a good catch there by Myra Evans. Myra Evans going in. Myra Evans spinning. Gonna pass one. There's a shot that's rejected by Rowan. She got it now from Grace. Now Grace Shondel on the right side. Over a minute elapsed in quarter number 3. Trying to find someone. She's got Roan Kildew. And there's Jordan Caples thinking 3. Oh, it didn't go in. Nice effort. I mean, obviously a good attempt. There's a foul. Looks like that was either Rowan, which would be her 2nd of the night, or Grace, which would be her 3rd. That's her 3rd foul of the night. Grace Shondel, I believe. Can't find anybody. Is Sarah Reagan before finally find Delaney Marshall. Marshall steps back. Marshall out to Reagan. Era looking. She goes back. She pump fake. She passes that one to number 4. Donnelly. Donnelly out to Marshall. Marshall out to number 15, Era Reagan. That's a crazy shot. That one's rolling. And Grace Shondel, what's she doing? Oh, boy, that's going to be a foul on the Chips. 102 seconds elapsed in quarter number 3. It's only been 1-0 in this 3rd. Grace has it. Foul was on M. Donnelly. Throwing guns one to Jordan. Now here we go. Grace to Maddie. Maddie. Now Grace has it. Grace to Jordan. Jordan Caples off target. She hustles for it to get it back. Heaves one off Grace, and there they go with Delaney Marshall. Jordan pointing heat. No foul, but the bucket's good. Double digits now for Delaney Marshall as it's a 10-point game. And Era Reagan takes it away. You heard Coach Masson yell no as Reagan spins. There's a whistle. There's got to be a jump ball, you would assume. Yes. Which means it's still their ball, but at least there was no foul. Scarlett's checking in for Jordan. And Callie West checking in for number 3. That's Lucy Goodrich. There's a pass and a weak shot, and there's a block, and Coach Madison cannot believe it. I don't believe it either. Maddie commits her first of the night. Each school 2 fouls in this quarter. Dwayne Marshall makes it a single-digit ball game. She has 11 points. Only Rowan has more out of everybody tonight with 15. And she made both her free throws. My goodness, she's got an even dozen. That's nearly half their total. Emery to Maddie. Morgan, nice effort, and she couldn't finish, though. Scarlett to Maddie. She finishes this time. 35-25. M. Donnelly has it. Chippewa 7-3. Once again, we're 10-1. Good move towards the bucket, but giving that one off to Myra Lewis. Lewis spinning in. Lewis stops. No travel. That's obviously a travel. As there, Reagan wouldn't have made that. Brain dead moment right there, folks. Jordan Tully is in for the Chips. Rowan fires one cross 4, and speaking of firing one cross 4, Rowan back out to Grace. Now Rowan to Maddie. Grace not going to load up and fire away. Rowan killed it. Does she dare do it? She's going to stop, pop, shoot a low liner. No good. There's a heave to number 4, M. Donnelly. Donnelly spinning in a 10-point ball game. M. Donnelly, now here's a 3. Marshall can't like that. They have it within 7 as she has 15 points, tied with Rowan now, Delaney Marshall. As Myra Lewis's production's tailed off, Marshall's starting to heat up. That's not what you want to see. 2-on-1 chance, but Grace Shondell plays it perfectly. There goes Rowan for 2. No, Maddie is fouled, mercifully fouled. 4:15 left in quarter number 3, which means we played 3:45 in the third. Marshall with her first of the night. One more, we're in the bonus, folks. Grace looking to find someone. Emery was clapping for it. She got it. Emery may go for Rowan, and she does. Rowan killed it with 15 points. None in the second half, though. There's Maddie. Maddie with a weird pass, but Grace is right there. Grace to Maddie. Maddie, he's on Scarlett. Does she dare? No, she's not gonna. She's gonna pass with Emery instead. Emery tough, too. That's good. And a timeout, a 30-second timeout. As Emery cracks double digits now. Played more than half this third quarter. It's still been anyone's ball game, I guess one might say. 37-28. Coach Madison can't like how this second half's been going right now. It was 30-21. Got scored a 7-5 in this third. And at one point scored 7 the first 10 of this third quarter. Coach Madison, James Madison, trying to get this team to another win, and our 11th of the season is what it'd be, at least guaranteeing a 500 regular season. Donnelly has it. Whoa, sorry about that, folks. Donnelly going right to Era Reagan, now tough 2. No good. Rebound by Marshall. And she tries to get off Grace and Marshall, but before anything can happen, it's a jump ball. Ought to be ours, and it is. She's got Grace, Scarlett. And Grace back to Scarlett. Scarlett looking. She's in some trouble. Passes one to Maddie. May stops, pops, shoots, misses. Emery, no. Era Reagan. Now Delaney Marshall's going to try to burn us again. And burn us she will not. Out on them, you can only assume, and I assume correctly. 3:17 left in the third. Take it for a layup, Coach Madison yells. I think he's yelling to Maddie. Going in trouble. Era Reagan takes it. Era Reagan gives one off. There's Delaney Marshall. She has 17. She's carrying the whole team on her back in this second half like Greg Jennings on a broken leg. Scarlett Gordon out to Emery Gosman. Emery double dribbles. Oh, it would have gone in two. And that is tough. The Chips making us honest out here. Outscored us 9-5 in this third quarter. And now going towards the left side, or right side rather. That'll be a jump ball, I would assume. No jump ball whistle. Did she just take a timeout, Katie Miller? Yes, she did. 30-second timeout. I'll tell you who's not going to be happy, Mr. James Madison. He's right in the middle of it all. He's probably going to be frustrated. About 2.5 minutes, less than that, probably, I believe, in the third quarter. 37-30. Madison right in the middle of it all. It's only a 30-second timeout, but we're only sitting down right now. Grace Shondell heading towards Sean Burkett, the athletic trainer. What happened there, I don't know. What I do know is that things don't look good for us in this second half. Maybe some blood out there for Grace. That ain't good. Maybe it's from the nostril. Yep. I'm looking at Grace right now. She's got a bloody nose, I believe, as it looks like. Bridget Copen for her. 2:34 as number 25, Delaney Marshall, has been on fire all second half. Stepping back, going to her right, gives it back to number 3, Lucy Goodrich. And now here they go. Looking to find someone. There's Marshall. Marshall misses, thankfully. And Maddie lost it, I think. 2:17 left. You see the reaction. James Madison says it all. Grace back out there, folks. Delaney Marshall, 17 points. She's going to pass that one right to Grace Shondell. And Grace Shondell in trouble. Jump ball. I believe that will be Chippewa ball. No, our ball, I beg your pardon. 2:11 in quarter number 3. 37-30 our score. Grace Shondell's got it. We can go past midcourt, and she does. Grace, nice between the leg dribble before giving it to Rowan. Rowan to Bridget. Bridget loads up, fires away. I didn't think that was going in, but Maddie tried to get it, and she couldn't. Maddie, good defense, but Delaney Marshall hurries. Fires one deep left side. Bounces one to Era Reagan. Era Reagan, number 4, M. Donnelly. Donnelly out to Marshall. Marshall, good moves. Marshall driving in. Marshall not fouled, and a very late foul. Yeah, Coach Madison agrees with me. Emery Gosman now has 2 fouls. She also has 10 points. Delaney Marshall has been sizzling hot all second half. She's got 17 points. Oh, ye gods. She now has 18 points. Rest of the team just 13. I think she had 8 at the break. She scored all their points this quarter. I think she has. I think she scored all points this quarter. She has 18, had 8 at the break. Wow. Maddie gives one to Emery, bullying her way in. No foul. Somehow no foul. Grace, nice steal. Emery Gosman, that's out on a kicked ball with 72 seconds left in quarter number 3. Coach Madison in some frustration out there. Coach Wallenhorst sparking out stuff. Rick Wallenhorst. Obviously, Marshall has to stay out there. She's been having herself quite a phenomenal ball game. 18. Good catch there by Amory. Amory trying to go in. Amory gives one to Grace Shondel, and that one is around the rim and in. 39-31. Oh. And there's a tough runner. No good. Donnelly attempted it. You dare play for one shot. You don't have a shot clock. We'll just keep that in mind. Grace Shondel hustling in, stops, pops, shoots off the glass, and then making it a 10-point lead for the good guys. You got to double team or triple team Marshall or something like that. She has just been burning us all second half, all third quarter. All their points this quarter have come from Delaney Marshall. Oh, almost poked out by Grace Shondel. Lewis has it out in the corner. Marshall holds up, fires away. Can't like that, and that's why. Holy cow, she cannot miss. She has 21. Best single, one of the best individual performances I've seen this year. Rowan's been shut out all second half, all third quarter, and that one's tipped to Maddie. Maddie loads up, fires the way we need it, and we got it. We got it all right. Oh, Rowan steals it. Oh, it would have gone in too, but obviously didn't get off in time. 44-34. Not out of the woods yet. Let me assure you that. So Sophia Masson's checking after Ronquillo had 15 points in that first half, 10 the first 5 in the second. If you're sensing a pattern, you'd be sensing it correctly because we went from 10-5-0. But don't worry, we still got a 10-point lead. It was 32-21 at the break. We scored 12. They scored, 13, I think? Yep, 13 and 12. All 13 points by Delaney Marshall. Had herself a dandy, to say the least. Again, carrying that whole team on her back. (44-34), 13 points for Marshall in the third quarter alone. I don't know if she's done yet. I hope she's done. I wouldn't be surprised if she ain't. To nobody's surprise, Delaney Marshall stays out there. And Donnelly's got it, 44-34. Donnelly out to Era Reagan. Reagan out to Donnelly. Donnelly looking to find someone. And Donnelly finds Era Reagan. Era Reagan, no good. Era Reagan back on it. Era Reagan got it. First points by anyone not named Delaney Marshall in the second half for Chippewa. Shondel's got it. Now Rowan left side. 15 points for Rowan. Passes down one to Elena. Elena Sophia. And now Rowan on the left side. Rowan and Grace and Maddie, the only 3 starters in right now. So Elena Weingart has that thing blocked. Tipped. Era Reagan hurries for it. Era Reagan not fouled, thank God. Maddie spinning. Good move, Maddie Morgan. She didn't finish. And now Marshall gives one off to Era Reagan. And she got it. 44-38. Emery Gosman to check in next stud ball. We've been lagging all second half. It's been tough thus far. Grace Shondel on the right, Maddie setting the screen. Grace going off, passing on Sophia. Sophia looking to find someone. Sophia in some trouble. Sophia passes on to Maddie. Maddie hits one to Grace. Grace not taking the 3. She's going in. That's a top 2. Grace Shondel got it anyways. 46-38. And now there is number 4, Donnelly. Donnelly. We can find someone, Donnelly. Marshall hasn't scored in this fourth quarter yet. Let's keep it that way because she has 21. Oh, that one slapped by Grace, taken away by Elena. Back to Grace Shondel. Shondel holding on the ball slowly but surely. 2 minutes gone by in quarter number 4. Need these 6 minutes to go by really swiftly. Grace to Rowan. 3 ball coming up, looking to get it, and she does. 49-38. Rowan needed that, and she was held scoreless in that third quarter. Watch out for Marshall. She's on the left. She's trying to cut in, perhaps. Hand off. That looks to be number 4, M. Donnelly. M. Donnelly out to Era Reagan. Era Reagan driving in. And Era Reagan passes on. Good catch there by Donnelly. Donnelly holding on to the ball. Donnelly looking. That one's tipped. And wow, Dwayne Marshall luckily got it for them. Unluckily for us. And Marshall passes one in and out of the hands of number 3, Lucy Goodrich. That'll be ours as Emery checks in for Elena. Timeout. Timeout. Chippewa, they're struggling out here. They had it 44-38. Now 49-30. Well, that was awkward. What's not awkward is that the good guys are winning by a considerable amount. 49-38. You just know that for a fact. 60-second timeout out there for the good guys. Just tuning in, WHBW. Hit the like button, subscribe, and bell icon. It is 49-38. Good guys on top. 1 timeout left for Chippewa. 4 for James Madison. There goes Grace Shondel. Giving one off to Rowan Kildew, off to Sophia Madison, off to Grace Shondel. Shondel out to Rowan. Rowan, oh, you gotta be kidding me.